In the heart of ancient China rises one of the most extraordinary archaeological sites on Earth, the vast mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, the man who unified warring kingdoms into a single empire and forever altered the course of Chinese civilization. Born in 259 BCE in the state of Qin during the turbulent warring states period, the young king ascended the throne at just 13 years old. Guided by powerful ministers such as Li Si and strengthened by brilliant generals like Wang Jian, he systematically conquered rival states Han, Zhao, Wei, Xie, Yan, and Qi, achieving total unification by 221 BCE, declaring himself the first emperor. He introduced sweeping reforms that standardized writing, currency, weights, measures, and legal codes. Roads and canals stitched the empire together, and massive defensive walls laid the foundation for what would later become the Great Wall. Yet alongside these monumental achievements came ruthless measures, including the infamous burning of books and the execution of scholars, acts that revealed his determination to control not only territory but thought itself. From the moment he took power, Qin Shi Huang was preoccupied not only with ruling the living but commanding eternity. Ancient Chinese beliefs regarding the afterlife shaped his grandest undertaking, the construction of a mausoleum complex so vast it would replicate his empire beneath the earth. Work on the tomb reportedly began shortly after he became king and continued for decades, involving an estimated 700,000 laborers. According to the Han Dynasty historian Sima Qian in his monumental work, Records of the Grand Historian, the tomb was designed as a subterranean universe. Above, ceilings were inlaid with constellations. Below, rivers and seas were said to flow with liquid mercury. The emperor's obsession with immortality drove alchemists to seek elixirs, some containing mercury, which ironically may have contributed to his death in 210 BCE during an imperial tour. For over 2 millennia, the mausoleum now near modern day Xi'an remained sealed, its secrets undisturbed. Then in 1974, farmers digging a well made one of the most astonishing discoveries in archaeological history. Beneath the soil lay fragments of life-size terracotta figures, silent sentinels that would soon reveal themselves as part of the legendary Terracotta Army. Excavations uncovered thousands of meticulously crafted soldiers arranged in battle formation across 3 massive pits. Ultimately, archaeologists would identify over 8,000 infantrymen, archers, and officers, along with chariots and horses. Each figure is uniquely detailed, with distinct facial features, hairstyles, armor, and expressions, suggesting an advanced production system that combined assembly line efficiency with individualized artistry. The scale and sophistication of the Terracotta Army offer profound insight into Qin military organization and technological advancement. The soldiers were equipped with real bronze weapon swords, spears, halberds, and crossbows, many of which remain remarkably sharp. Some studies suggest a chromium-based treatment on the metal surfaces, demonstrating unexpected metallurgical knowledge. Strategically positioned east of the burial mound, the army appears to guard against threats from the territories Qin had once conquered. Their presence reflects not only military might but a symbolic assertion that the emperor would continue to rule and defend his empire in death just as he had in life. Beyond the warriors, the mausoleum complex reveals an entire underground civilization. In 1980, archaeologists uncovered 2 magnificent bronze chariots west of the main pits. These elaborately crafted vehicles, complete with teams of bronze horses and intricate gold and silver ornamentation, represent ceremonial and military transport fit for an emperor. Their detailing from reins and bridles to decorative motifs demonstrates extraordinary craftsmanship. One chariot appears designed for warfare, its structure optimized for visibility and defense. The other, lower and more ornate, suggests ceremonial or leisure use. Together, they symbolize imperial authority extending into the afterlife. Yet, perhaps the most haunting mystery lies at the heart of the burial mound itself. Despite decades of excavation around the perimeter, the central tomb chamber remains unopened. Soil analyses conducted in the area have detected mercury concentrations far above natural background levels. lending scientific credibility to Sima Qian's ancient account of flowing mercury rivers, symbolizing the Yangtze and Yellow rivers. If true, the tomb may contain vast quantities of toxic liquid metal and unprecedented ancient engineering feat. Mercury's symbolic association with immortality in ancient Chinese alchemy further reinforces the idea that Qin Shi Huang intended his burial chamber to function as both cosmic map and eternal domain. Modern archaeologists face a profound dilemma. Advances such as ground-penetrating radar and remote sensing have identified what appear to be additional chambers beneath the mound, but excavation remains controversial. Chinese cultural tradition places immense reverence on ancestral rest, and disturbing the emperor's final chamber could be viewed as a spiritual violation. Moreover, past excavations have demonstrated the risks of exposure. When the terracotta warriors were first unearthed, their vibrant pigments rapidly oxidized and faded upon contact with air, opening the central chamber without flawless preservation. Technology could irreversibly damage priceless artifacts. There is also the lingering possibility of ancient defensive mechanisms, crossbow traps, or structural hazards described in early historical text. The mausoleum's complexity extends even further. Archaeologists have discovered pits containing acrobats, musicians, and entertainers' figures captured mid-performance, frozen in dynamic poses. These reveal that Qin Shi Huang envisioned not merely protection in the afterlife, but comfort, culture, and spectacle. Miniature architectural models of palaces and watchtowers offer glimpses into Qin urban planning, while depictions of exotic birds and animals hint at both imperial hunting culture and mythological symbolism. Horses, in particular, appear prominently, embodying nobility, endurance, and military power. Every artifact reinforces the emperor's desire for continuity, an eternal replication of the empire he forged above ground. In 1987, recognition of the site's unparalleled importance led to its designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, millions visit the museum complex near Xi'an, standing before ranks of silent clay soldiers who once lay hidden for over 20 centuries. Yet the greatest secret still rests beneath the mound. Contrary to popular claims, scientists have not fully opened the tomb of Qin Shi Huang. Instead, they have chosen patience over haste, preservation over spectacle. The sealed chamber remains one of archaeology's greatest unanswered questions. Time capsule waiting for a future generation equipped with technology capable of unlocking it without destruction. The story of Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum is therefore not simply about what has been discovered, but about what remains concealed. It is a testament to ambition on a scale rarely equaled in human history, a ruler who unified a fractured land, reshaped governance, and sought dominion over death itself. His underground empire stands as both monument and warning, a marvel of engineering and artistry born from absolute power. As long as the central tomb remains sealed, the world continues to wonder what lies beyond its walls, treasures untold, celestial maps wrought in mercury, perhaps even the preserved remains of the emperor who dreamed of eternity.